congrats on the win. You're finally able to get in there with Andrew. I mean, did that fight go how you thought it would when you finally got to share the cage with him?
Well, yeah, I mean, I just fought 3 months ago, but yeah, I mean, yeah, finally the guy. I mean, I came in as a replacement, and then obviously I was in Vancouver, and comes out he can't fight, and obviously I was disappointed, but finally we got to fight, have showed that I'm part of a different league, and it is what it is. I mean, he stepped in there, he stood there for 3 rounds, taking shots, and he fought. So yeah, finally I got to fight him and get the win.
Yeah. Were you surprised by his toughness? Michael Bisping said on the commentary he was basically a punching bag and you had a great workout. Was his quote?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was tough. I knew he was tough. Honestly, I knew he can take a lot of punishment, and yeah, I mean, if you step in there for some reason, you gotta have something good. And he's not the most skilled, so he's tough. And but that's not enough. You need skills too. And yeah, he was a punching bag, and he stood there, and it was good for me to show my skill set. But yeah, I mean, it's good. I feel like I did a good performance. I wanted to finish the fight, but he's tough. He can take a punch, and we ended up in a dominant performance, but I couldn't finish him. But I'm happy.
What were you guys saying to each other after the fight? It seemed you guys shared some words.
He kept talking all the way through the fight as well. He kept talking, and I'm like, keep talking, man. I'm gonna keep beating you up. But after is because he's been talking so much shit on this juicing things because he didn't have nothing to say. And it's so personal to me every time they say that because I never juiced in my whole life, and I got suspended. That was a hell of a bad time for me, and for all the people, because I know, I mean, I'm the first guy against juicing, and I'm the first guy against steroids and all this, but I feel like since I wasn't lucky enough to be there, I know other people will be there too, and I feel like some other guys, I don't see guys and maybe I'm not saying the right thing as well, but from my point of view, I think a lot of guys, I don't know, I just want to mention a few, maybe I don't mention all the one, but I don't know, something like Neil Magny, Sean O'Malley, these guys didn't juice, and for some reason I'm not saying that the other did, because I caught, my situation was, I'd been caught in that situation somehow, and I didn't know how, so maybe the other are not even doing it too, but I see, especially some of these guys are not, and they get taken away from the fights game and from their love, from their job, from what they love, for something that they didn't do, and that's bad. And when somebody comes and tell me you're a juice head, things like this guy's very personal. I'm like, I'm gonna show you, motherfucker. I'm not here because of the juice or anything. I'm here because of hard work, and I'll show you in the cage. But I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta say what you gotta say to trying to get to my head. But I'm better than this, I'm better than this, and but that's what I told him. What I was telling him, I didn't juice, not one single time in my life. I never did. I will never do it. I'm against cheating. I'm the first guy. It's little things, but tell me one single time I poke somebody. Tell me how many times they eye poke me in my fights. A lot. I never did. I don't take shortcuts. I don't cheat, and that's who I am. So when they say that to me, it doesn't take me off I'm better than going out there and be stupid just because you said that. But obviously it bothers me because I mean, maybe not everybody has been there, but when you're somewhere that and people tell you that you did something that you haven't, it's bad. You feel very bad, and that's what I felt when he was telling me that.
Did those comments during the fight give you more fuel?
No. Through the fight, you were saying. I was saying after the fight. Yeah, that's what he said. But through the fight, he was just saying, it's nothing. It's nothing. But I know they were hurting. The guy's not coming anymore. He's not throwing. If he's chilled and he doesn't want to come no more, it's because those punches are blocking him to come. And then I know he felt like a good body shot in there, and yeah, I mean, I didn't take many shots, and I think I pissed him up.
So are you guys cool now, or?
At the end of the day, I think that what he did it's kind of cheap, because it's kind of like saying, you did, I don't know, you did something that you haven't done, and just tried to get to my head in the wrong way, But I got nothing against him, honestly. I mean, I don't have to fight him again, and then it is what it is.
Can you share specifically what was actually said in the cage? It seemed like you actually wanted to shake his hand, and he was sort of brushing.
Oh, after, yeah, because Why? What happened? Wait. Because he wouldn't say sorry about what he said or something. Then I didn't wanna shake his hand or something. And then I'm like, you know what? Like it's over. Like I beat this guy up. Like why wouldn't I shake his hand? Whatever. You know, he's a fighter at the end of the day. He's putting everything for a dream too. Like just shake his hand. But he didn't want to have it. You know.
In the fight
And then after he did, I guess, or something.
In the fight itself, we already said, he took some of your best shots. What else can you say about that? Is there anything you feel you could have done differently to capitalize on the moments?
I could have insisted on the body. I know on the third round he felt the body. Maybe I could insist a little bit more, but I never felt it completely out of the fight. And then when I started, like, I do a lot of angles, and he kind of he did a decent job with the spinning back stuff. So yeah, I wanted to finish the fight bad, but I knew coming in honestly, I kind of thought he would have quit because of what he said. A lot of things that he was saying, even just this few days before, is like he's out of his mind. He's not really aligned with his head what he's saying. So when he's like this, sometimes the guy is kind of already broken, I feel like, and when I get in there, I get to completely break them. But he actually showed up, he fought, and he stood in there. So I wasn't able to finish him, but I beat him every second of the fight, I think,
What's next for you?
You're still the only guy to win a scorecard over Israel Adesanya. How much motivation and inspiration does it give you to see him now holding the title?
I knew it was, honestly, like I said, the last time I kind of I think when I fought him first, I underestimated him a little bit. But I know my potential. I don't need to see my result against him to know my potential. But yeah, I got distracted by that too. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's doing good, and I can't wait to face him again. I think it'll be a different fight. I'm so much improved, and I can't wait. Honestly, he did good. Like since my fight, I don't think anybody did any better than me, and I wasn't even half as good as what I am now. So, and he knows.
You see that fight going down in the future?
Oh, absolutely, and I see me winning clearly. So yeah, man. My next fights, I want somebody that, puts me in to start building up the rankings and stuff like that. I think I deserve it. I think I belong there. I think I can run through these rankings and get my title shot. I know it's maybe early to say, but I know it from day one, and I see it every time, more and more.
Any name in mind that you think would help you get there?
I got a lot of name in mind, but honestly. Let me think. Who else? Who is? I think there's a lot of good fights. Honestly, Jerry Kerman's son would be good, but it's kind of like up. But that'd be a good fight. Who else is out there? That's the name that comes to mind. Top 10. Who's out there? Like I fought a lot of already of the top 15. Oh, I think he just lost, but Carlos Zapata will be a good fight that I want to avenge, and I think now will be a different fight for sure. Clearly different fight. I think he won't accept the fight against me, but he would be good. Who else? Brett Tavares, I think is a guy. Is a nice fight for me. A lot of names.